Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome back. I hope you have been enjoying the first couple of days of this week. We've had such beautiful weather, and I hope you've been outside using your five senses. This is a great opportunity for us to learn all about our five senses and how we really use them every single day, and we don't even realize it. So today we are going to talk about these. What are these? Right, these are my hands. And as my senses go, my hands are used to touch things. And whether you realize it or not, we are touching things all the time. So today's exercises and activities are going to be mostly about your hands. Now, to use your hands though, we still have to do what to know what's going on? We have to be able to see. So we're going to be using our eyes too to pick out the things so that we can touch it and record what it is we're touching, okay? But before we go over today's lessons, has anybody out there been practicing their song this week? Have you? Be honest. Okay, well, we're gonna sing it today. So you got your singing voices with you today? Did you bring them? Are they nice and loud? Okay, are you ready? Okay, here we go. We use our tongues to taste. We use our tongues to taste. We taste the flavors in our food. We use our tongues to taste. Remember, stick your tongue out. We use our ears to hear. We use our ears to hear. We hear noises loud and soft. We use our ears to hear. Here they are. We use our eyes to see. We use our eyes to see. We see colors all around. We use our eyes to see. Here they are. We use our nose to smell. We use our nose to smell. We smell flowers and perfume. We use our nose to smell. There it is, wrinkle it up. We use our hands to touch. We use our hands to touch. We touch things both smooth and rough. We use our hands to touch. And here they are. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, remember, we're using our hands today. And as the song says, we use our hands to touch both smooth and rough. And that's exactly what you're going to do today. So let me share with you what's in your email. You've got a couple things in your email. The first thing is an outdoor texture scavenger hunt. I thought this was really cool. If you can't fill in all the boxes, that's okay. But there's really cool things on here like soft, bumpy, sticky, rough, smooth. Now smooth and soft would be different, okay? Sharp, hard, slippery, and scratchy. So what you need to do is you need to go outside and you need to see if you can find things that might fit into this category. And I want you to try and draw them, or if you can't draw them, that's okay. Write them in. You can have mommy help you write them in as well. This doesn't need to be done all at one time. You know, I want you to take your time and see how many of these you can find, okay? So hopefully the weather is going to be gorgeous for you and you can get outside and try and find these, okay? Now, these other two are really cool because it's teaching you using your hands about texture like we just talked about. One is called Rock On. Who likes rocks? And I know this is something that's been going on for like at least the past year, where if you're at a park, you might find a rock that somebody painted and left behind. This would be really cool to do, but I didn't have that at my house, so I just went out into my front yard and I found one of these. This is my red rock that's out in my planter garden. So I used that. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tell me what it looks like. You can't just say it's a rock because that would be boring. So if you take a look at the rock that I found, what do you think it looks like? Can you see it? You notice how it's got some holes in it and things? Has anybody ever helped their mommy wash dishes? Or maybe the car? Does it kind of look like that? I wrote that my rock looks like a sponge. I think it kind of looks like a sponge. Okay, now the second piece says, What does it feel like? So I had to take my hands and I put it over the top a couple of times, maybe around the backside. Definitely not smooth, that's for sure, okay? So I wrote that it's rough and maybe even a little scratchy, okay? And I did my best to draw. Not the best, but I did a pretty good job. And I noticed that it was kind of more on the reddish brownish side. So I kind of did that. So that's rock on. So I want you to do that with 4 different rocks for me, okay? And then the last thing I want you to do, this is really cool too. These are called leaf rubbings. Well, unfortunately, this was the first leaf that I did, and it's a different kind of leaf. It's really a long, skinny leaf. I probably should have picked something with a lot more details in it, so you can't really tell. But we went outside real quick and we picked out another leaf. This is what it looks like. You can see it. And I'm gonna put it here on my board. I'm gonna put my paper over it, and I'm gonna take green because it's green. Now, if I had picked up one that was a little less lively, I might be using brown. And you're just gonna take it. Remember how I taught you how to shade in the classroom where you tilt it to the side a little bit? We don't write upside down. Okay, we're just gonna tilt it to the side, and we're just gonna go right over this leaf just like this. And we're gonna see what comes out. Now you wanna make sure you go over the entire leaf so that you can see the whole thing. And then you stop and you pick it up, and look how pretty that is. Do you notice how it has the vein down the middle? Just like this leaf did. Does that kind of look the same? What do you think? Do you think I did okay? I did okay. Okay, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to probably find, I don't know, at least 5, depends on what size they are. Maybe your neighbor will let you borrow some from theirs, or while you're out doing your scavenger hunt, you might come across a tree that's got some real pretty ones. Remember, they don't all have to be green, okay? Show me the different colors. Now, I can pretty much guarantee though, when you do go out on your walk, are you gonna find a blue one? No. Are you gonna find a purple one? No. So let's make sure it is the color that we find, okay? So guys, today, it's all about our hands. Okay, I want you to think about that every time you use your hands today. What is it you're doing with your hands? Are you using them to pick up a fork to eat your dinner tonight? Are you using them to pick up the toothbrush to brush your teeth? Are you using them to pick up the leaves to crunch things? Okay, our hands are very, very important to us, and it's one of our 5 senses. Okay, so unfortunately, for now, it's still a great big air hug from me to you and a heart. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.